we are going to go through the method of how to double up the efficiency of your operation by using the cloud and mobile technology. Basically, when we run our company, one of the of success our company is how efficient we run our operation. So when we are more efficient, then we can run our operation faster with less resources to do certain thing. Obviously, the technology will help you to actually get the kind of efficiency that you want. You may think that, okay, why should I increase my efficiency? Unfortunately, inside this, nowadays, the business is very competitive. We always have competitor, and if our competitor is more efficient than us, more effective than us, and more responsive than us, they will beat us. And they have to be slightly better than us. I mean, it's just like your Formula One race, correct? The one that win the race is probably is just half a second or 1 second faster than us, but that's enough to win the race. So basically, efficiency is something that we must have in order for us to make sure that we can win. I will be showing you how a system can help you to become more efficient in running your human resource. You actually can go to the website officecentralcloud.com and try to get the 30 days free license, or you can send us the email to sales@ventures.com.my, and we will give you that free user license to use the Office Central. Or you can go to the v2.officecentral.asia and still can do the same thing. We have gone through these various presentation for the sales side. So today I'm going to move forward immediately to go to the human resource side. So I'll just flip through the various pages until we actually go to the human resource side. Let me just very fast move to the system. All right, okay, here. So basically, the cloud technology is something that you have been using every day. Maybe you don't realize that. For example, you normally look at your handphone to look at the Gmail, for example. Actually, the Gmail is using cloud technology. You have been looking at your Facebook via your handphone. That is also cloud technology. You have been using your handphone to do your WhatsApp messaging. I mean, most of the applications are already in the cloud. The question is, why would we still use the old technology in order to run our operation? Of course, some of us never use any technology for our HR. Everything is still manual, correct? I think it's about time for us to look at how do we use technology in order for us to get the kind of efficiency we need in order for us to, in fact, in order for us to survive in this very difficult economic time. And using IT is not to be considered like spending money, but actually you are reducing money by spending on the IT by increasing the efficiency. Office Central, a little bit on Office Central. Office Central is the winner for the NEF Awani Award. Office Central also actually the winner for the Asia Pacific ICT Award, SME 100 Award, and many other certification and award from various international organization. There are two parts of Office Central. One is the web application. Basically, you use your Internet Explorer, Mozilla, or any internet software to actually get access to the Office Central. That is the web application. But you can also mobile application to your handphone. So one of the Office Central mobile application is called Office Central Staff. You can go to the Google Play and then search for Office Central Staff. You notice that Office Central is one word. Office Central, one word. Office Central Staff, and you are going to get that application, then download to your mobile. At this stage, only Android handphone we have the mobile app. Later on, we are going to add the iPhone mobile app, but not yet. We have not launched the iPhone yet. So only for Android. So the concept of cloud technology is you can get access from anywhere, wherever you are, from any device, as long as that device can access to the internet, access it anytime. And you always have the latest version, which means that the moment there is some changes, we modify the software in the cloud, and the moment you log in, you get the latest one. If the government changed the rule on the EPF, with new table, don't worry about it. We are going to upgrade the table so that when you log in, you actually get the latest version. And of course, the cloud system is actually very affordable to any company. So this concept of access anywhere means that you can get access to your data, your staff can get access to your data from anywhere. You can approve your staff leave while you are not inside the office. You might be traveling. You would be able to see what's going on inside the office, who come to the office, who apply for leave, apply for claim. Look at the staff analysis, look at the staff profile from anywhere. So the environment, which means that all your staff are connected to the same system. So data can come to you the instant that data is updated into the system. So you have instant information, and then you can have very fast response to whatever is required. So these are the things that will give you the kind of efficiency and effectiveness that your competitor don't have. And of course, when you trying to build your company, you may look at accounting, marketing, human resource, payroll, point of sale, distribution, however. Today we are going to look at the human resource. So inside the Office Central, if you have logged into Office Central, you will notice that there are a lot of modules inside Office Central. You actually can use all of them if you like. You can also use one of them and start more module later on. It's up to you. Some company want to use everything. Some company want to start small and get and more modules later on. So you have actually payroll, human resource, accounting, customer relationship management, finance, and other module like point of sale. You have distribution management, and also sub application like inventory, list management, and all that. So when you log into the system, you are going to get into this page, and then you go to the various module and get all the other sub modules under it. I'm going to log in later on and show you get into the system. Let me just go through the various PowerPoint first before we actually log into the system. I'm going to get this accounting management is in another seminar, and let me just get to the this is the customer relationship management. This is also covered in another seminar. Okay, this is the human resource. If you look at human resource, you will see that there are many function and many dashboard being given to you. And of course, if you look at on the right, you can see that you actually can look at the dashboard for your staff leave, and the data is actually available online this year, last year, 2 years ago. Everything is available online. And if you look at the bottom, this is the organization chart. This is also available live, which means that the moment something changed in your human resource, the chart or where organization chart will be changed automatically, so you don't have to do anything on that. There are many modules inside the human resource, like staff management, leave management, movement management, attendance management, courses management, and many others. And this is the mobile app. So like I told you before, you go to the Google Play, search for Office Central Staff, and download the application. Then you actually can have quite a number of applications inside that mobile app. You have claim management, attendance management, check-in. Actually, it's using GPS inside your phone, so you know exactly where you are. And there's announcement, attendance, claim management. You actually can claim using your mobile, so you don't have to waste time trying to drive back to the office in order for you to submit your claim. Just do your claim and upload your receipt later on. Uh, so you have leave, you can apply for leave, you can look at your leave balance, you can see whether your boss already approved the leave, or if you are the boss, you actually can approve the leave of your staff uh, from your handphone. And you can have meetings management over there. You invite people for meeting, and the staff will be reminded about the meeting. So that also can be done on the mobile. We add a little bit on the sales side. Sometimes you have leads. You can just use the leads and upload the leads to the system, and then the sales people will take over from there. So a lot of dashboard. You before you have the dashboard for the leave. You can have dashboard for the organization chart and the various category of leave taken. So basically, from the dashboard, you would have a good idea of what's going on within your company. You have a staff profile. You can have also the movement. You can have the courses management inside the system. I'll show you later on how the thing works. And we are going to cover the payroll management in another session. So basically, let me just log in into the system, and then first let me just bring the into. Okay, let me just bring the system in. Okay. So by now you would have seen this system, how it look like, and I already logged in. So when after you log in, you are going to see the various module inside human resource, payroll, accounting, finance, CRM, purchasing, point of sale, and many other software on top of that. So Once you log in, then you will see the front page where you actually can see various things. You can get, these are all the various summary of the things what you need to do, and you can have leaves, you can have the leads, you can have the accounts. Um, but let's just go to the human resource first, right? This is the human resource, and under the human resource, you actually have the staff management, leave management, courses management, attendance management, movement management, and HR configuration. And you notice that we are going to focus on the transaction for the human resource management system, basically all the transaction-based application. Let's start with the staff, for example, staff profile. So when you look at the staff, all your staff management is actually is available on. I have some of the sample that you may want to look at. So, for example, just look at one of the staff, and all the information about the staff is actually is available. So you can you can do the setting that you allow the staff to update the data. After that, you can close that permission so that you don't have to do it yourself. Or if you like, you can do everything for your staff. You can upload the data from Excel if you like. So these are the staff profile, we call it. This is the basic information. And then you actually do a lot of setting for the approval for leave, approval for claim, approval for advance, and many other one that you could do. All that can be done under the setting. Then you also have, for example, leave entitlement. You just do the setting for the leave entitlement and how much is already used, how much is still available. And so all this setting, you can do it when you do the setting for the human resource. We have all the information about their career progression, for example. So you practically do not need to have your traditional paper-based where everything that you need to know about the staff is actually available online. You can have the discipline, salary, and all that. And this one, you also keep the data for the contacts, the various thing about the personal, as well as you can keep a lot more other information like education, courses, experience, passport, achievement, insurance, benefit, certificate, and all this. So basically, you have all this information available to you online. You don't have to go to the cabinet, look for the file, and then trying to figure out, find out about the information about your staff. This become very, very efficient. Later on, you can search for certain experience or certain detail for your staff in such a way that you actually can, if you have a lot of staff, then you actually can do a searching mechanism inside the system to find out for certain characteristic, for example, and it's all available, can be done online. So the staff, you see this the import here. The import, you actually can import your staff data using Excel. So just get Excel, paste it here. After that, you import. So how to actually use the import function? You go through another training support video, or there's also available how to actually. It's so easy to do it. Just upload your Excel here. After that, you send it to the system and you select the data to go to which field. So the organization chart, for example, this organization chart is actually automatically created by the system. So once you set up your human resource, then the system will do the the organization chart, and then you actually can see that the dashboard at the bottom automatically will give you the various um, dashboard or pie chart to look at the various stuff. And if, for example, I want to only see one department only, so I'll just look at, for example, okay, I just want to look at this software development department, then the system will show you, oh, okay, this is the software development department. So the system is online and it's very friendly for you to actually look at things. And then look at the, you just have to click the various button, and then actually can look at the data. Some of these have no data, so practically I can't show you the feature, but you can try it yourself. I'm looking at leave now, for example. There's another powerful feature inside this. At the dashboard first, you will see that as a management, you actually can immediately see your leave dashboard. How many leave taken for every month, what type of leave, and then for every staff. Or if you want to look at last year, for example, just click last year, 2016, click the filter, and then you actually can get the last year's leave. So just look at the dashboard and then see whether it will help you in analyzing your leave. And if, for example, you need more and more dashboard to analyze your staff leave, let us know if we don't have it. And you actually can drill down to individual staff. For example, you want to drill down to any of the staff here, just click the staff name, and then the system will give you the data for that particular staff. So here, for example, you have leave here. You look at the any year you like. Just click there, and you can see the leave record over there. So. And there are a lot of things, the one that you look at the leave. Why don't we look at this view calendar, see what happened. So this is actually is the leave based on calendar. So from there you will see certain people on leave, certain people on the calendar basis. So you can actually look at that. And there are a lot of things that you may want to look at. But this one will be done via the training. Every staff have the entitlement. They have entitlement setting. You can do your leave types. Okay, so this is all the setting, the one that you can do for your leave. If, for example, you want to use the default, just let the default come in, and then you can just use the default. And if you want to look at the leaf, you can click the leaf, and you actually can look at all the leaf application form. You can see that some are already approved, some are still pending to be approved, that kind of thing. So you can play around with the system to see how you can manage your leave online. So basically, if you have a lot of staff, everybody will log in, they apply for leave. You can look at the calendar. You can look at whether it's already approved or not, this sort of thing. You can also do the setting. For example, you can only apply for leave in or before 3 days. You want to take leave, you can do all that setting inside the system. There's no need to do any programming. And this is the interesting part, attendance. You actually can have the attendance. You can actually do a check-in using the system. And the system would know where you are here, for example. And but actually you can also do the check in using your mobile. So it's the same thing. When you check in using a mobile, they use the GPS, and the system would know where you are. Um, Office Central also have the interface to the biometric devices. So if you have biometric devices, let us know their brand. Some of the brand we already have the interface program. Practically, we just connect it and then install our interface software inside the computer that's connected to your biometric device, and that's it. The data will immediately go to the Office Central in the cloud. So basically, your attendance will be linked to the human resource management. So you can have, for example, the various dashboard, those who are late, those who are late by 10, by how many minutes, blah blah blah. I mean, these are all the dashboard, the one that you will get. And you can see at the bottom here, you actually can import attendance using Excel. Some of you may have the biometric system, and then the data is actually available in Excel, and you can just upload the Excel to the Office Central, so you don't have to do the online interface if you don't want to. So this is also interesting part, the movement. And when you go to any location outside the office, then you use the movement report. Basically, you actually go to build your movement here, and then this movement is a record of where you go, and this will also be used when you actually claim later on you do some claim for the travel and all that. So basically this will be used for that. And let me just look at this finance part. So in the finance, you actually have claims, claim management. So you actually can submit your claim here. Let me just look at the various claim, and just look into this claim, and you actually can approve the claim or reject the claim. And so all the claim application, claim approval the status of the claim. You see this movement here, right? So actually the movement is used to support the claim. So you can see that by using the system, you don't have to use the paper-based system. All the information is available to you all the time. Your submission is online, your approval is online, the status of the approval is online. Look at the advance, for example. You actually can apply for the advance inside the system, and then you actually can look at the status whether it is approved or not, whether it is paid or not, and so and when your staff submit their claim, the system can automatically detect the how much advance he or she has taken, and then the system can you can deduct the advance immediately during the claim. So you actually your management of your claim advances will be taken care of by the system so that you don't forget. And inside the finance, there are many other functions like payment requisition, payment voucher, petty cash voucher, and all this. This module is put under finance, but basically the data will go to the accounting later on. So payment requisition, payment voucher, and petty cash voucher, we will cover it under the accounting module in another session. So if you are looking at the human resource management system, uh, you can try to start with this basic HR management system, and then after that, you can work on the other module. We know that once you have this system in place, you may want to go into the KPI management. You may want to go to the uh, talent management later on. We don't have it that module as a standard module in Office Central. That become the non-standard module. But if you want, you let us know. So you will see that by using the human resource management system, your operation will become very, very and later on we are going to touch the payroll in another session. But once you, for example, your payroll is run inside the system, your staff can just download their payslip themselves. So it's all staff operated system, so they won't disturb the management when they look at trying to look at payslip, how much is their salary, whether the salary has been paid or not. The same thing on the advance and claim, whether the claim has been approved or not, whether the claim has been paid or not. Everything is available online. In that case, you will see that you are going to be very, very efficient in running your operation. So the first step for you to get your operation to be efficient is trying to put your HR management online. So that's the first step. After the first step, we can move on to the other step in order to get the kind of efficiency that we want. We are going to meet you in other session for the payroll, for example, later on. But for the today's session, we are going to close um, now, and then we are going to look at if you have any question. We are going to look at your chat, and we are going to answer your chat in this session. So see you in the next session, and I hope that you actually can use this HR management system to double up your efficiency of running your operation. So, um, see you next time. And I hope you benefit from this session. Thank you.